on there. So now we're going to bring on our next guest, the wonderful, super talented, and light of the world, Sug Daniels.
The light of the world. The
Seriously.
whole world.
Yes. So people who don't know are going to witness it firsthand right now. But Sug, welcome to the show.
Hey, everybody.
Hello.
Guys. Hello. Thank you for having me. I seen somebody,
Absolutely.
I don't know who did the caption, but it was like, these jabroni boys are hanging out. And I was like, oh, I love that. The
No,
jabroni boys.
jabroni is definitely a term that can be used for.
Yes,
for
I'm a big fan
Oh,
of
am
the
I not allowed
frame.
to say that? Am I?
No, it's.
I'm
I'm
so
not
sorry.
sure. No,
Please cancel
it's
me.
not.
I wasn't trying to be racist.
No. I think it's just an old-timey phrase for knuckleheads.
It's for
is really what it
knucklehead.
is.
Yeah.
All right.
Isn't that the best though? That we live in a world where like we all
You
are
take a
least,
pause.
like we're all conscious of it.
Wait,
Like, wait, I've used that my whole life. Is that fucked up? I might have said it wrong. Like,
Sug Daniels, light of the world, and I come in like, you bunch of jabronis.
No, that's correct. No, it's so funny too. You're just like, wait, is that just a word that you guys can use to call each other?
yeah.
And we're just like,
No, this is
no, it is not.
Educate me. I will always be ready to learn about how to respect the people around me. It's good for business also, you know.
Absolutely. No, I completely understand that one. But yeah, no, in this show, you can say whatever you'd like. Especially towards me. But anyway, thank you, Sug, for joining us tonight, because you're here for kind of like two reasons. One, we want to promote the show that you're a part of that we're putting on.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun.
So we want to shine a light on this one. So and did you see what I did there? It'll reveal itself in a couple of minutes.
Light on it.
Yes.
Yes.
So this coming Sunday, June the 9th, Sug has honored us with, so the very first time that Your Next Favorite Band is putting on a Your Next Favorite Band Presents. And so what this show is trying to become is a series of concerts, live in-person concerts of what the show tries to do. Music discovery, under-the-radar artists, put it on a stage, and if you hopefully start to trust us, you'll come out and see these shows because you just know that what you're going to see is a great time and a great music experience. So for the very first installment here, Godfrey Daniels, this coming Sunday, Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, at 4 p.m. And so that's a nice, sort of matinee show on a Sunday. You can still get home and not worry about, being out too late. But anyway, Sug Daniels is going to be on the stage as a duo, right?
Yes. Yeah.
And then the other, it's kind of a co-headliner show. Also, the local band, Roy and the Secret People, are doing their acoustic trio. But tell the people what they've got in store for themselves here up in this Lehigh Valley to get them to come out and see this show.
Yeah, I'm super excited. The gentleman that I'm playing with, his artist name is King Jester. I met him through the Black Opry, and he's been.
Oh, that's awesome.
He's been booping and bopping around, and I always feel like meeting people in the Black Opry is always fun anyway, because it's immediate, like coming home. You're just like, "What's up, cousin?" But you ain't never
exactly.
I ain't never met this man in my life, but we immediately gelled, had a great time. He's a phenomenal player. I swear. I mean, I know I'm only 33. I haven't met a lot of players, but I've met enough to know that this guy is like
legit.
Yeah, he's really good. So he's going to be probably jumping back and forth between bass and guitar because he can play both.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah. And so I'm really excited about that. Roy and the Secret People. This is my first time meeting them.
Sure.
But already the vibes in the group chat and the email, I'm just like, we're going to have a good time. You can tell the vibe of a show. And when the artists are all meshing and having a good time, I think it just guarantees that the audience is also going to feel like they're a part of something much bigger than just, let's go see these two bands.
For sure. Yeah. Each band on their own would be worth checking out. And then the fact that there's this very cool, like, I'm just sitting back and enjoying it myself. I happen to be in on the communications, but they've got some surprises in mind. And so that's another little teaser right there, but it's going to be a special show. And you can get tickets at either nextfaveband.com or godfreydaniels.org. Godfrey's, this is your debut at Godfrey's, right?
Yes, and it is a very big, like, kind of folky Americana. This is where a lot of the artists that do a lot of the kind of music that I make. It's a good stop. It's a good stop on a tour. So thank you for making the introduction more about the music discovery. I'm under the radar. I'm trying to be on it all over the place.
Yes, yeah. We're hoping after this Sunday you are now way on the radar. It's going to be because of this show. So what we'll do is let's bring on some Sug Daniels music. So just again, for those of you who maybe have not heard her music before, this is a recently released song, right?
Yes, just came
Anything
out.
you want to do to set it up, or?
Ago. Yeah, I really like this song. I've been playing it live for the last probably 2 years. It was pretty quick into getting into ukulele. I do play ukulele for anybody who doesn't know.
Sure.
But I don't play it like a traditional kind of way.
No.
I'm not classically trained. I'm not any kind of trained. I'm barely educated. So I just play music that feels really good to me. And I wrote this song not for, but about this girl that I was dating. I was still living in Delaware and coming up to Philadelphia and getting a good sense of the city. And I just felt like anything was possible. I was just putting out my first EP, and this was like a newer song. And yeah, I just was super excited. It's just, I feel like you can hear the excitement in the song about the new music career and the new relationship and everything, and just, going for it. Just
absolutely
shoot a shot.
So here is Leave a Light On by Sug Daniels. I do love when the artist is bebopping along to their own song. It's like,
but I mean, also it's like, it's got all of my friends on it, right? I moved to the city. I was already making friends coming up here. So then I have Keaton Tandy on drums. Stacy Fink from the Side Chicks is doing the saxophone solo. Eric Kramer, who I've been traveling around with for so long, is producing the music and doing bass. And so there's just so many friends. When I hear the music, it's like a snap. I'm thinking of all the times in the studio, and we're like, oh, one more time, one more take. And, so it's just more than just the song. Also, I got LB here with me. It's my little friend.
There it is, nice.
LB, it's my baby.
That's so cool.
I like my music. I would feel bad giving it to people if I didn't like it. If I don't like it,
no, that's so true. I love it.
But I think that's. I was going to say I 1000% agree with that. Like, if you're not a fan of your own stuff, man, then you're doing it wrong. Like, you gotta make that music that makes you happy, and it'll make other people happy. I always say.
Yeah.
I always say that. That's the Nate original. I said. No.
It's all my friends. It's special. I'm gonna be an old lady, sitting on my rocking chair watching my little YouTube videos, and all my friends are gonna be right here.
Shug, who directed the video? Did you?
Man, I shot all this on myself.
Hell yes. You did a killer job.
Thank you, babe. I mean, one day I'll have a big budget, but until then, all the little avenues, they can get stressful. Like, oh, I got to make an album art. I got to make a music video. But if I plan ahead far enough, it allows me to experience creativity in another way. So I try to work as far ahead as I can. And then it gives me time to not be so super stressed out and not worry about having a big budget, because I just don't have it. But I don't want to not make the music video, because that helps promote the song and continues telling the story around the song, which is telling the story around me. And y'all know how it goes. You already know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I like how that video included some stuff from Sing Us Home.
Yeah. Bringing us full circle to that part. Yeah.
Yeah. And this was something I had thought about. Like I said, the song is a couple years old. The first line is "Hey Little Bird," and Sing Us Home, as you can see, their logo is like little birds and stuff. Yeah. So I was like, and I knew it was gonna be I just knew it was gonna be a WXPN welcomes. I was like, let me go ahead and release this right on time. And just trying to think ahead of what's the best way I can promote this. And I wasn't gonna even put this in the music video. And I was like, oh no, this is the end of the music video. We're coming home from a tour, so everybody's coming home, and this worked out perfect.
Yeah.
And again, like you're also not only enjoying the music, but you're getting to see there's the full positive energy of a Sug Daniels show.
Hey.
That's what I meant.
Look at
Light
my
of the World,
friend.
like just so great.
Sweet.
And the other thing too, I wanted to mention, like we did an interview back last summer. You've been on Dan's show. You got to get on Nate's show.
Yeah, what the hell?
But I mean, there's.
I got your card sitting around here somewhere. I just ain't got to. You mailed
That's right.
it.
It's fine. It's
Listen,
fine.
we here.
I get it.
But what I meant is like there's these elements out there where you could really get to keep diving into this incredible story. Like we've talked about, like, you know, coming out of Delaware and into Philadelphia, and you know, through these other completely different styles of music, finding the ukulele. I mean, just the whole story is super cool.
It's great. I don't know. I just keep going.
Right. Yeah. Just keep one step in one foot in front of the other.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think too, like, thank you again for just simply being a part of it. And I can't wait for Sunday. I don't even care if nobody else shows up. It's just going to be me sitting there Indian style listening to the two of y'all play.
Put your hands on your knees.
Exactly. With like a little, like a carpet cutout, like in kindergarten. But the other reason why we have
other people show up, Phil, you don't have to hope that you can abandon that expectation, but I sincerely hope other people show up.
I mean, I do too. But,
Sure, they're gonna come.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, we certainly hope that people want to come check that out. And again, it's this coming Sunday, June 9th, Godfrey Daniels, which, like we talked about, is a wonderful venue to check out. And then a terrific lineup. Sug Daniels and Brian the Secret People. The other reason why we have you on is you also are one of the producers of a festival called Sweet Juice Fest.
Sweet Juice Fest, baby.
So we're going to bring that up here on the screen here for you to reference.
Look at that. Look at that. Okay, so Sweet Juice is just a quick for anybody who has never heard of Sweet Juice Fest. It is a music and arts festival that a couple other buddies, about 6 of us all together. The first year, it was a bunch of mostly female, queer, POC artists. We were a bunch of friends that all wanted to go to each other's shows, but we were all playing on the same night. So we were like, we should just make a festival, like real casual. And then the Philly spirit of DIY messed around, used all of our network, and made it happen. The first 2 were held at
Rigby Mansion.
Rigby Mansion, you know. The first 2 are held at Rigby Mansion, which is out in Germantown, this beautiful kind of like art house. It's got a bunch of artists that live in there in that beautiful space. And we threw it just like right on their porch. And, you know, our friends came and cooked and people put their blankets out. And it was phenomenal. It was so much fun. And we were like, I guess we should do it again next year. We had a capacity. We sold out the first day. The second year we sold out the first day it came out. This year we're back July 6th. At the Arboretum, which is a much bigger space. So we can hopefully get some more friends and family and community out there to enjoy some music and some art. It's so fun. It's interactive too, right? So it's not just come and buy some art, although we do have artists and vendors. It's also like stations where you can do like finger paints, or I don't know what they got going on this year, but I know it's going to be lit because the girlies always... Yeah. And the lineup is so fun every year because it's a bunch of bands that are usually always playing or headlining different shows in different venues. So we try to get all of them in one spot. And we have
And I love Marissa Paternoster. So Noun, just that music coming off of Screaming Females, I just think is so cool.
Yeah. That's the first show I've seen build of her new project post Screaming Females. So that's awesome. I also want to say about Sweet Juice, it is a festival. I have never been a bigger fan of a festival that I have never actually been able to attend.
Right?
Your first year, I was stuck doing something. I was in like the drudgery of work. The second year, it was all intended, and then something happened, and I couldn't go. So I kind of feel like I missed the 2 like OG years of Sweet Juice Fest. So maybe I'm just like a tourist now, but like I'm very, very excited, and it's on my calendar for July 6th. And we're just like, I'm hoping that nothing dumb happens.
Nothing's gonna happen, baby. You're gonna come out. We're gonna sit in the grass. We're gonna lay out. We're gonna make some finger paints. We're gonna listen to some music. life's gonna be good.
All my favorite pictures of it in previous years is like, you just look at it, it's just pantheon of all the different people of just all the different kinds, colors, sexualities, identifications, and then always in the back I'm like, and there's John Batiste just hanging out. It's my favorite. I'm just like, and John Batiste.
And then John Batiste, but he's like the patron saint, I feel like, definitely, of like local musicians, indie musicians.
Totally.
He's everywhere.
100%.
He'll be like 3 shows in one night. I don't know how he does it. I don't know.
He gets very tired, and then there are periods of time where he doesn't leave his house.
Yeah.
I think that's how he does it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's going to be, it's really exciting. We had American Trappist last year, which was a big band. Like, whenever we're like, okay, who are we thinking about this year? I was like, American Trappist. I don't know if you guys have ever seen them. Phenomenal. Like,
yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So let's go over it one more time. July 6th.
Tickets go live June 6th, so
right.
Go to the website, email list. You'll get it right to your inbox.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Sug, thank you so much for joining us tonight. Can't wait to see you Sunday. And then Sweet Juice Fest. And then obviously there's probably tons of other things that you'll be doing the rest of the summer as well.
Yes, I'm very happy, but I'm definitely trying to pace myself, But
is one of those things coming on my podcast? Because what the fuck?
Yes, babe. Let's do the podcast. You know what? I have a big show at Johnny Brenda's, my first full band show at Johnny Brenda's, and I'm headlining. Let's do a little promo for that.
I'm in. Great. I'm in. Look, I'm joking around, but the door is always open if you ever want to come anytime.
I know. I appreciate you too. I know you're not messing around when you say that.
It's true. It's true.
Absolutely.
There are. I'm not going to name them all because I don't want to make other people jealous. But there are a few acts in Philly who just make my heart swell to watch them succeed, and you are 10,000% one of them.
Thank you. That's been the same way. I've watched all of you guys over the last couple of years, and it's just wonderful to see you all sharing space and like champion each other.
Someone's got to do it in the cutthroat podcast, the cutthroat independent music podcast world. We could compete and throw shade. That's the 90s version. The 90s version would be for us to like compete and throw shade and talk about each other, like the Gallagher brothers. But 2024 is all about collab.
Well, can I tell you something very funny? Phil earlier asked me to forward through the theme song. And as I was looking for the files, I saw an instrumental and I literally had a 2-second idea where I was like, I wonder if I can steal some time real quick to go to the break room because I was at work, to go to the break room and cut like a new verse that's just a diss track shitting on everybody else except for me. And then
that would have been funny if you had pulled that off, and also for all your colleagues to hear you suddenly doing that in the bedroom.
Right.
That would have been that's really good.
Yeah, people are walking by the break room and just hear wop 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 wop. Fuck them up, Nate.
I'm pretty sure we're gonna do this again. Let's do that. Plan for that for the next one.
I will.
Yeah, and I won't listen. I'm just gonna bring it up. Like I'll just let it happen.
That's how you get people to tune in, for real. That's
exactly. Yeah, it'll be like a little Christmas present. But
creating our own beef between the three of us.
Exactly. Well, Sug, thank you so much for joining tonight. And people, get your tickets for this Sunday and also for Sweet Juice Fest on July 6th.
Yes, can't wait. Thank you guys.
Absolutely. Thank you.